Hey fam, how's it going? It's Matt here. I just want to go through this video today of an explainer on Toastcoin and crypto Toast and the ToastPunk ecosystem in general, so that you understand what's going on. Okay, it's very very important to know what's going on today because, and I'm going to use it as an AMA as well. It's a live recording. But you're more than welcome to leave your comments down below, all questions, and then we'll answer them for you or discuss them in Discord as well. Now, so Toastcoin is not your meme coin. I'm just going to say this for now, okay? So, meme coins are things like, Love, Pepe, these are all meme coins, which, yes, they're driven full on by hype. But the issue with, these kind of hype tokens is that, they generally go up, they come down pretty quickly. And there's no further utility unless there's hype, okay, on it. Like you can see here as well, another very, very big one that got a lot of hype at the very beginning. It sort of flattened out. Same with Pepe as well, okay? After it lost its hype, then it's sort of driven down back again. And it's a lot of market factors and conditions related to it, okay? So just to explain to you, Toastcoin is not a meme coin. It is a utility token for the ToastPunk ecosystem. And the whole design of Toastcoin is so that not just the value of the token itself will grow, but the rest of all ecosystem assets of ToastPunk will grow as well. And we've seen how hard it is in the NFT space to even to grow an NFT project, because once again it's once the hype is gone, people just go to the next one or move on to the next one or liquidate their assets, and it becomes stagnant, right? So the whole design of this is to ensure that, number one, we drive everything via new engaged users, and number two, we generate revenue. Now, how do we do those things? This is what I'm gonna explain today. Okay. So first and foremost, Toastcoin is only able you're only able to get Toastcoin if you are a crypto Toast users. What I mean by that is for free. Okay. Basically, you use crypto Toast, you get Toastcoin at the end of each auto trade, okay? But obviously, if it's if it's available on secondary, on DEX, like Toastcoin will be available on Uniswap. You can go and buy Toastcoin that way as well. But the design of the whole plan of Toastcoin is so finite, where it does not get released, like almost very very little gets released at a time. That the demand of it will definitely outweigh the supply. So buying on secondary could be very expensive, okay? So it's always beneficial then to come back to Crypto Toast and use it and mine those for free. Now, who are the ecosystem participants and how does this get managed? Now, this whole thing is not managed by myself. It's actually managed by the community. And the community manages it via the DAO, the ToastPunk OG DAO. So we have initiated, as you guys know, a fundraise to launch Toastcoin. And the cool thing why the fundraise is only so light, it's only between 50 to 75,000, is because what Warp has done. So Warp is my company and the company that I founded that built ToastPunk and Racer Club Labs and everything else. We have fully capitalized the whole crypto Toast asset already and given that to the DAO. And we've spent the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars already in that there. So it's basically in effect, giving the DAO a asset that is worth a few hundred thousands of dollars, or in terms of capital, and in terms of IP, probably even more. But that's a starting point for Toastcoin. So it's already a really cool starting point. That's number one. Okay. Number two is because Crypto Toast is where it all starts and happens. So let me show you. And if for you that don't know what Crypto Toast is a automated trading assistant. Or trading bot, you can call it even. And right now we're at V3.8 for anyone who holds a ToastPunk NFT. So either an OG NFT, which is 990 of them, or a Genesis NFT, that's 10,000 of them. Okay? And essentially what you can do with this here is you plug it in, you use Binance, again, the most biggest exchange out there, which we have really, really good relationships with. You place your balance in there, your stablecoin balance in there, and allow for Crypto Toast to do the trades for you automatically, okay? And it does about 20 trades a month, okay? We use this, we use an algo that we created, which is now at version 3.8. And all our algo does is this. It just works out when to buy ETH and when to sell ETH. That's all, Okay, and yes, there are losses, there are nice profits, there are losses, there are nice profits, but at the end of the day, run automatically, it delivers a profit. And right now, the statistics we're getting is about 0.4 per trade in terms of its long-term value, so 0.4% per trade, and it does 20 trades a month. Okay, so you're already going to be in profit by just using the product itself and compounding your stablecoin balance. Okay, other than being involved in very, very volatile kind of meme coin trades or doing manual trades and things like that. So by leaving it alone, you can compound your wealth that way. However, on top of that, the layer we're going to add, and this is the enticement for more people to join CryptoToast and to use this amazing product and use it effectively, is by providing Toastcoin as a reward as well at the end of each auto trade. Okay, so that's in a nutshell what CryptoToast does. Now the interface is quite simple. It's quite it's designed that way because it's just you set up the first thing, connect your wallet with the ToastPunk inside. You create your API for Binance, and then you go ahead and start the trade. And you can even force sell the trade as well. So if you are in profit, like sometimes you might be already getting profit, and there's opportunities for you to exit out. You exit out early. It's up to you. Okay, you can do whatever you want to do with it. It's designed for those who are first coming into crypto, not understanding how to read charts and maybe trade effectively. It will do it on your behalf for you. Okay, so that's how easy CryptoToast is to use. That's number one. Number two, back again to Toastcoin. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Toastcoin again and explain the major benefits of how it works. Okay, our roadmap, by the way, we right now in the funding stage, as I mentioned earlier on. So if you have not participated in the funding yet, that's absolutely fine. The reason why we put this funding as well is so that you get this reward pass. Okay. And by getting this reward pass coupled with an OG, you are then eligible to draw out Toastcoin that is part of the DAO allocation. Okay, and we automatically calculate all of that for you as well. So this is another way for you. You can turn your backing funds into passive income as well. Okay, so there's passive income via CryptoToast, there's passive income via this reward pass, and obviously passive income with the Toastcoin mining as well that happens at the end of each trade. We are right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if you look at the DAO wallet, which is found in the white paper, you'll see there's 11,000, 6,000. So we're about $17,400 into the raise. Okay, and our target is $50,000 as a minimum and $75,000 as a maximum. Okay, and it's being sold it's only $100, per pass that you get. So every time you commit $100, you get one pass. Make sure, by the way, you need to also have an OG couple with this here to allow you to claim those rewards. But in the meantime, if you just want to support the project, I would say have a read of the full Git book here first. And then once you're ready, send your USDT to this wallet address, okay? And then jump into Discord and open up a ticket. And one of the DAO members would help you process your verification that you are part of the round, and you get your reward passes. Okay, let's go back to again. How does it work? So now that we already CryptoToast is already running. It's a live product. It's not we're gonna build it again. It's already live. The only thing we need to do is some upgrades. Okay, so the first thing obviously we'll do is to create the Toastcoin contract, which we've already got in running mode right now, so that could be deployed. We're going to create the Uniswap pool as well, so that people can start trading there as well. And once again, we're not going to put much in there. There's going to be some liquidity in there, and there's going to be tokens in there as well for external traders. But majority of the tokens are going to be held in the custodian contracts. And let me explain this custodian contract element while we're there as well. So as you can see here, there's going to be 32.5% that will be rewarded over time to CryptoToast users out of the 21 million supply. So there's only going to be 21 million supply. Okay, so on TGE, on the token generation event, we will put in 32.5% of tokens into the CryptoToast user rewards custodian contract. That's locked, and that can only be unlocked or released as CryptoToast mining starts, okay, with all the different users. And the earlier you are as a user, the rewards you will get, okay, because it starts from 1 to 3 Toastcoin. I'll go through that separately as well. Then Same as well, DAO members will drop 33.8% into a custodian contract for DAO members, and that custodian contract again is locked. It will only be released to the DAO members that have that Toastcoin rewards pass and that OG together as each auto trade completes as well. Okay, so it comes into accumulated balance, and then from that you pull it out. Then the DAO wallet, which the wallet you saw early on with 16,000 inside, will receive 20.3% managed in the treasury. Okay, so that's locked again. It can only be unlocked with the proposal and the votes of the community. And similarly with the DAO stuff as well. That will go to the DAO wallet, 13.5%. And from that point of view, it can only be unlocked with the confirmation or the proposal and voting via the DAO. So we are so protected in terms of when the first 21 million gets minted. Okay, now where does that Uniswap liquidity pool come from? It comes from the DAO treasury. Okay, so the DAO treasury will then manage based on the balance raise. You put in maybe 10 grand, 15 grand in the liquidity pool and put tokens to match it to start the initial price of the TGE, which we could estimate around probably maybe 5 cents or 10 cents or something like that. It really depends. We might even start at 50 cents. It really depends on where we want to start and where we think we can sort of push this whole tokenomics all the way through. Okay, but we'll decide it accordingly. So as I said earlier on, the tokenomics of Toastcoin, there's 21 million tokens. The user group is you get from CryptoToast being a CryptoToast user. After each CryptoToast trade, you get the rewards, and it's between 1 to 3, and the DAO gets 1 Toastcoin. So that's what the allowable unlocks happen as each auto trade happens. And remember, there's 20 auto trades, roughly about 20 auto trades happening a month. Let's go back to the roadmap anyway. Once we create the Uniswap pool, once we confirm the listing submissions on CoinMarketCap and DEX tools to increase the more visibility, people can start trading. Okay, and then what happens next in phase 3 is we release the full update for CryptoToast to allow the Toastcoin mining capability. So right now with what is happening on CryptoToast, there's no Toastcoin being rewarded once you complete a trade, but that will change as soon as we reach that milestone. Okay, so basically it'll be each of these trades happen, whether loss, whether win, doesn't really matter what it is, you'll always get Toastcoin. Okay, so that's the key element there, and that's how we're going to consistently continue to use CryptoToast to grow our value as well. Now we'll create all those custodian contracts. This is the dynamic contract. These are quite complex to do, but this is the one where we release those rewards when you log in, and that's what we're going to call the bread. And I'll explain to what the bread is. We have it here, I think, the bread. Okay, and yeah, that's where we're going to head at as far as launch the bread, establish the bread withdrawal platform for easy. So this is what we're going to hit at phase 3. We should be able to get to phase 3 almost, I would say, in less than a month from the time we do our TGE, because this is all being prepared right now as we speak. We're going through all the development, so hopefully by end of June, early July, all this integration would happen and we have completed phase 3. Now the next step is for us to grow our users. Okay, and this is important because the more users we have, the more revenue we get. The more revenue we get, the more the DAO can buy back more Toastcoin to increase the value of Toastcoin. Okay, and create that further demand out there. Okay, the more CryptoToast users needed. Remember, there's you need 1 ToastPunk Genesis to start a CryptoToast account. So the more users we have out there, the more basically the NFTs are being bought as well, and the more royalties we get as well. Okay, so after phase 3, our goal is to get to phase 4, which is 500 CryptoToast users. Once we get that there, we will then be able to release something called the bakery. Now, I'm going to mention a little bit about this here as to how we can convert those funds. Obviously, if we convert a big chunk of funds, say 50 to 100K, when I mean us, I mean the DAO converts funds, that's going to create this massive sell-off pressure in the token itself, and the price could go down. So we would manage this very carefully. Number one is we'll look at first the chart, the liquidity depth, and everything else. Make sure that Toastcoin is doesn't get affected if we do sell this off on DEXs. But we also got the option of doing OTC deals. OTC deals are something called over-the-counter deals with side investors or VCs that will back us and say, hey, okay, I'm willing to, the DAO might sell those tokens off at a 20% discount because it's got a big chunk. But we will make the deal with the investor to say don't sell this off for another 6 months or 9 months until we reach our next goal. Okay, when we reach our next goal, we know that at that point there, Toastcoin will be much higher. That if they do sell those tokens, even at a profit, that it will not affect the price, or it will affect the price maybe slightly only. That's it. We will continue to do that, okay, until we reach phase 5 to get CX listings, until we reach our ultimate goal, which is 5,000 users, okay. And then in the meantime, in phase 6, we'll focus at a lot of the monthly growth activities to get more users on, including a cool little internal program called the Crypto Toast Advocates Program, which is a referral program that pays out 10 Toastcoin per new user sign up and 10% of all the Toastcoins created by the person that you signed up. Okay, so there's a lot of cool, innovative stuff going on within there. And not to confuse things, again, it's just about growing Crypto Toast users and the revenue of ToastPunk in general to help support Toastcoin growth. Let me run through this page. I ran it through a little bit just now, but just to go through what the tokenomics of Toastcoin is. So we've got the minting and rewards user groups. There's 2 user groups, okay? One is the Crypto Toast users, which will get 1 to 3 Toastcoin, depending on the account here. The account here is based on this here. So these are the account tiers. You got starter, believer, builder, achiever, collector, diamond, diamond 1, diamond 2, diamond 3. The more of the NFTs in the ecosystem you have, the more specific types of NFTs you have, the higher your account type is. Okay, and we're gonna gamify this whole thing as well. So everyone starts at a starter account, and then after 7 trades, you got the opportunity to upgrade to believer. If you want to upgrade to believer, all you got to do is just go to OpenSea and buy this particular NFT. Or if you already have it, that great, you automatically pass, you become a believer. Again, after 7 trades, then you can go to builder. After 7 trades, you can go to achiever. After 7 trades, you can go to diamond, etc., etc. Okay, as long as you have all these holdings in that wallet or the linked wallets that you have there. Okay, we'll allow for multiple connection wallets. We already thought that. Right now, it's only a singular wallet connection, which means you connect up the very top with one wallet. It scans what you have contents in that particular wallet, but we're going to allow also for multiple wallets that you can add that you're owner of. It could be one in Ledger, it could be one in wherever else. So at least it picks up all the different NFTs you got in the ToastPunk ecosystem and tokens as well to validate you to achieve a higher account status and mine more Toastcoin. Okay, so the biggest you can do is 3 Toastcoins. I'm going to say this right now, there may be a mystery stage, okay? There may be a surprise stage after this year, but I'm not going to let too much information out there. You will find out when you get to Diamond 3, okay? Now, back to the tokenomics again. So that's how you get 1 to 3, depending on what you got. So if you are a Crypto Toast user, just using an example here, and we finish 20 trades a month, okay? At minimum, you get 20 Toastcoins given to you, okay? Now, remember I said earlier on, there's a Toastcoin Advocate Program. If you are able to help introduce new people into the ecosystem of Toast and use Crypto Toast by simply buying a ToastPunk, plugging it in, putting $100 as a balance in Binance, and getting the auto trade started, that means qualified, you can earn 10 Toastcoin as a sign-up bonus, which will be an account balance. And on top of that, you will get 10% of whatever they earn as well, continuously for life. Okay, so that's a really cool advocate program we've built in, which is basically our referral program. Okay, but we call it an advocate program because you are going to advocate what ToastPunk is about. Okay, so from a Crypto Toast user perspective, there's a huge opportunity there. And one more thing I want to say is this. Okay, the DAO or discussions between the DAO right now is that we have capped it at 5,000 users. So forever and ever, there only could be maximum 5,000 users that use Crypto Toast. Okay, so this creates a bit of scarcity, creates a bit of FOMO, creates a bit of once we reach the top, once we reach the high end. Okay, but if we are at 5,000 users, every single participant of Crypto Toast, of Toastcoin, of Goblin Lucky Charms, of OGs, Genesis, every type of NFT and token part of the whole ecosystem will be tremendously up in value, and not just that, will sustain its value uplift. Okay, and what I mean by this is when you reach a blue chip level, that's a blue chip level. Okay, we definitely will be at a blue chip level. We won't be affected by market hype and market pressures out there, such as like what maybe Bored Ape or Azuki. Well, Azuki's did okay. They managed to protect themselves up, but maybe not Azuki. So like Bored Ape or like Moonbirds. Okay, look at Moonbird. Moonbirds went from 40 ETH down all the way to 2 ETH in terms of their floor price. Bored Ape similar as well, went up to 150 ETH, down now to 49 ETH. Okay, so my point is, we won't have that issue because we are protected. Our whole basis of our platform will already have those 5,000 CryptoToast users connected, which means at least a minimum of one ToastPunk Genesis in. But for those that are actually going out there and trying their best to get more ToastPunks mined, okay, and will need to purchase other things such as OGs and Genesis and 10 different types of characters and 3 different types of intensity levels and upgradables and special editions and Goblin Lucky Charms and charm tokens, and for all those people that are buying those other things, all that will go up in value as well. Okay, so that's why I'm truly bullish on how the setup is or the design of this is. Okay, from that extreme. Now, moving on, just so you know what the DAO revenue allocation is, we've allocated 20% of staff. So and all DAO members will definitely come from the actual community itself. So if you are with the community from the very beginning, and even if you can do something small like maybe graphic design or moderating or whatever it might be, there is going to be staff that are going to be paid from the DAO treasury to help support and grow the ecosystem. Okay, so that comes out from the DAO revenue allocation. And then we've got 30% for development and growth, okay? And then we got 50% for the member rewards. Now, this is where the member reward section is, the 33.8%. That's where, so this is, when these percents don't match up to these percents, is because this is what comes in and this is what is total allocation, okay? Just so you know. So 33.8% is already kept aside in the separate custodian contract for DAO members, where it'll be unlocked and can be withdrawn by DAO members that qualify, okay? And I'm going to explain how that withdrawal platform works as well. So and just so you know, part of the withdrawal platform as well, there's a little bit of fee to incur, but that fee goes back all direct to Toastcoin liquidity pools as well. Once again, growing it over time. That's the fundraise. I just spoke about that now. So for those of you interested to put in another $100, you can put in just $100, send it straight to the DAO wallet, open up a Discord, and the guys would update you in the list. And yeah, for every $100, you get one ToastPunk reward pass. And how this is going to work, just so you know, is that for every reward pass, so every of these passes that you have and every OG you have, that gives you one share in the rewards for the DAO member. So when we pay out the DAO rewards, or when the system calculates and pays out the DAO rewards to the member, if you've got the more pairs you got connected, so the more OG and reward passes you have together, that is connected in your wallet, that is seen in your wallet at the very start of an order trade and completes at the end of the order trade, you get more shares in that pool. Okay, let me run some examples, just very simple. Okay, hopefully I don't screw this up because I'm just talking about this live. But basically, say if you got, say there is, during the time of an order trade, there could be, participants wise, there could be 50 participants. Okay. But out of those 50 participants, let's just make it simple. Each one has one DAO, one rewards pass, and one OG. So that's equal exactly 50 shares. Okay. Now, say in total there is 150 CryptoToast users. Okay, which means that the DAO gets one Toast coin per user. So that's 150 Toast coins in total for that particular auto trade. Okay. And remember, I said there's 50 users and 50 DAO members. Each DAO member has just one reward pass and one OG. Obviously, that's a very low scenario. But what will happen then is that 150 Toast coins get split to exactly 50. Okay? So each person gets 3 Toast coins. Each of those DAO members get 3 Toast coins accumulated in their balance, okay, which they can withdraw. Now, that is a simple scenario. Obviously, the scenarios could be very, very different. Could reflect very differently. It could be where, the more CryptoToast users we have, so it could have 500 CryptoToast users. That means 500 Toast coins are being shared during that auto trade. And it really depends on who has more of these reward passes and OGs to get more shares. Okay? So that's just a simple explain on how that works. Now going again back to the tokenomics. The key roles is obviously the users, the market traders, so those that are going to trade on centralized exchange indexes for the Toastcoin, and you got the DAO members who will manage the whole treasury of Toastcoin collectively, DAO expenditures, strategic and tokenomic adjustments. Okay, I'm going to skip this because this is quite simple. I want you to read it for yourself, but maybe I'll go through these two things here: Toastcoin buyback and price determination. So once all the supply is minted, so we've already minted at the very beginning. What I mean by all the supply is mined, the DAO will continue to swap all its revenue received to purchase Toastcoin. So this is where it gets really, really cool, right? Once everything is done, the DAO would have revenue, and from that revenue there, we will just continue to buy Toastcoin because we want to operate our DAO fully, the ToastPunk ecosystem fully in Toastcoin only. That's it. And that way, we know that continuously after the whole 21 million is out there and circulating and doing what it needs to do, that we will always provide a buying pressure via the DAO side of things over and on top of whatever the market provides as a buying pressure as well. Continuously adhering to ensuring that the price of Toastcoin rises over time. Okay, I mentioned this before. Please go through the Git book and read it to know what level you might be already at based on your holdings, or if you're joining first as a start, where do you need to start and what do you need to go to. Prices are really cheap right now, like ranging from $12 to maybe $100 for each of these NFTs. But obviously, as you know, once the CryptoToast users spots gets filled up, the more and more that gets filled up, the more and more Toastcoin gets mined, the more and more price of Toastcoin goes up, and the rewards are higher. These things are all going to get eaten up. Okay, so pretty literally, they're obviously bread, but check them out anyway. One of them is the Goblin Lucky Charm project we acquired last year. This will give you luck, but check them out anyway. Okay. As I said, right now, if you go in and probably totally invest in everything here, it might cost you a couple of grand, but that's your basis. That's your basis point on how to start, and it all moves from that there. Okay. Let me see what I can cover all of this here. I'm going to grab a bit of water because I'm not so sure how long I've been talking for, but probably quite a long. Okay. Utility and sustainability. So how are we going to do this? As I mentioned earlier from the very beginning, this is not a meme coin. This is a utility token for the whole ecosystem. Once again, I totally invite you to read all of this here. It will give you a lot of information. But Toastcoin, the native utility of the ToastPunk ecosystem, plays a crucial role in enhancing user engagement, incentivizing participation, and funding the DAO activities. Beyond these immediate utilities, the token is designed to be sustainable in the long run with multiple mechanisms built in to support its value growth and market durability. That's exactly what it is. Okay. From a utility point of view, the ecosystem participants, they will do things such as using CryptoToast, buying NFTs, participating in platform activities. Rewards and incentive. Toastcoin is the reward token participating in CryptoToast, auto trading, and holding ToastPunk OGs via the DAO. It also rewards users under the CryptoToast Advocate program. I mentioned before, there's 10 Toastcoins you earn per new user sign up that you get in. The bakery and the bread. This is really cool, okay? So the bakery is something that will be launched in phase 4, which is mentioned in the roadmap. Once we get to about 500 users, that's when we launch the bakery. The bakery is simply our own OpenSea or our own marketplace where you can buy NFTs easily. So all the different NFTs and tokens as well within the ToastPunk ecosystem, much easier. We may or may not apply royalties there, but there will be a fee. There will be a 2% fee charged, which will go straight to the Toastcoin ecosystem. Either way, I think this would be cheaper than buying it from OpenSea because you'll be on our own platform. We'll optimize gas. You'll see it clearly, and you can instantly do what you need to do with those assets. That you don't need to go through OpenSea or any other third party out there and pay extra fees to other people outside. Might as well keep the fees internal. The bread. Why we call this the bread? Because it's about get that bread. Bread could be money, could be journey, could be life, could be health, could be whatever you want it to be, right? But the bread in this term is the Toastcoin withdrawal platform. So this is where you go to bread.toastpunk.com. Whether you're a CryptoToast user or a DAO member, you connect to it. It's very simple. It shows you your account balance. From that account balance, you can withdraw. And when you withdraw, there's going to be a flat 2% fee on whatever you withdraw. Okay? And again, This goes straight to the revenue and straight to the liquidity pool of Toastcoin, once again increasing its value. So the more people withdraw, the value goes up as well. Okay. I highly recommend you to read this again so that you understand what's going on and what's the benefits of accumulating your balance in there. So you'll be able to visibly see your balance there, and you can pull it out anytime you want. That's not a problem. But the longer it stays in there, the better it is for the project overall, because there's more holders versus sellers out there. Again, this is your prerogative. This is Web3. You can do whatever you want. Okay. But by show of support to the project, the more you accumulate, the lesser you bring out, the lesser fees you charge. Okay, because the more every time you withdraw, you incur 2% fees. Okay, cool. So that covers majority of what I want to talk about today in terms of Toastcoin. Okay, that is one of the logos of Toastcoin. That is the official logo. I in fact got my hoodie set and my cap set as well today. In the mail, so I'm gonna wear that now more often. But yeah, guys, please, if you got any other questions about what Toastcoin is, the ToastPunk ecosystem, etc. I know it could be overwhelming and sound very, very convoluted for a lot of people. In summation, just to let you know, the reason why we did Toastcoin is so that we have one symbol of ToastPunk. We have one way to go. How do I get into this ecosystem? It could be via Toastcoin. So a lot of people out there that may not know NFTs or may not understand the community side or the crypto toast side or whatever, they can still support the project by buying Toastcoin, okay, and by holding Toastcoin and by trading Toastcoin, okay. So that's why it makes it easy for entrants to come in. Now, we did not go the supply as a stupid 100 bill or few trillion and things like that. We kept it emulative to the 21 million sort of side, which is essentially a blueprint of Bitcoin. Okay, why Bitcoin? Why not Ethereum, which the inflationary, deflationary sort of stuff is? Because Bitcoin is the mother of crypto. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. Bitcoin is what brought us all together here. Okay, and Bitcoin's vision is for a decentralized future of finance. This is similar to what we wanna achieve. We wanna empower all community members out there of ToastPunk. So whether or not you hold an NFT or a Toastcoin or use crypto toast or part of the DAO, we wanna empower you with a true platform that you can call your own, that you can direct in whatever way you want to, based on all the dynamics and all the utilities and tools that we provided here. And of course, we can grow this. We can grow this for years and years to come, because this is our legacy. This is what I want to achieve for the community. This is what we set out to do when we first started ToastPunk. Guys, I just want to say again, and I'm going to read out the mission here. The mission of Toastcoin is to serve as a catalyst in the evolution of all other NFTs and tokens within the ToastPunk ecosystem. It's intended to foster the growth of the ecosystem and the DAO while providing tangible benefits to its holders. These tokenomics are designed to ensure the sustained growth and health of the ToastPunk ecosystem, benefiting all members from individual users to the collective DAO. Now, if this has taught you something here, do us a favor, please. Follow us on Twitter, engage in our community in Discord, pick up a couple of pieces of toast, and also be part of the fundraiser if you can. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, just as a disclaimer, but it is a financial advice to your future, okay? By being part of this wholesome community, I feel that I've evaluated, and many of I've evaluated a lot of projects out there. Some of them are really, really great, like lots of capital, lots of hype build up at the start. But I don't see long-term, real long-term views or nails put in to make sure that it's sustainable, okay? This is what we're always about. That's what we always do. We try stuff, we fail stuff, we try stuff, we fail again, we try stuff, and some stuff works, okay? I think, in my personal opinion and what I've seen, this experiment here of Toastcoin is something extremely different, extremely unique, extremely dynamic, extremely self-sustainable. That's key, okay, to ensure the long-term growth of the ToastPunk community, okay? Guys, I think I've spoken enough. Thank you so much again for everything, for listening to me. Please do check out the Gitbook here. Basically, just go to warp.gitbook.io or jump into the Discord and find this Gitbook. It is the DAO Gitbook, so it's from the DAO. You can also read other stuff about the DAO, what happens in treasury ecosystem, proposal, rewards, how to, and things like that. Also, you can use, if you want to, anything here. You can use the search box as well. There's an AI here that says lens, like you can ask a question, you know. Um, uh, what is the value of Toastcoin in the future? You might even ask stupid questions like this, right? And the AI will go out there and try to find out, you know, what they can about Toastcoin or in the whole Gitbook here, and also externally if possible, and give you the answer as much as they can and direct you to the particular page there. Here we go. What is the value of Toastcoin in the future? According to the Toastcoin, the projected value of Toastcoin in the future ranges from 50 cents to $75, depending on the number of users and market dynamics. However, this is just a projection, not a guarantee. The value of Toastcoin will ultimately be determined by market forces and buying and selling pressures. There we go. And then you can further do some research on what is the total supply, or how is the value. So use the lens. It will help you a lot in answering all the basic questions. Please, please, please do not come in Discord and ask silly questions. I'm going to say this because it takes a lot of time and resources from the people that are trying to help build up the ecosystem. Do your own research first. Ask your questions. Come on in if you're comfortable. All you got to do next is just get to the fundraise page. Get that wallet address. Put that $100 in per type. If you can put 500, put in 500. Whatever it needs to be. Get it closer to our goal so that we can move to the next stage and essentially grow together and get this project launched out there for everyone else, okay? Via the roadmap, as you can see here. Thank you again. Arigato gozaimasu. Terima kasih. Thank you so much for everyone. We'll talk soon. Be well. And see you soon. Thank you.